Hello, Facebook. Give you a minute for this to build. This is Gerry Powell. I'm coming to you live from Rythmia Life Advancement Center in Guanacaste, Costa Rica. I'm asking that if you watch this today and you think that it helped you in some way, I'm really asking as a favor to share this video with as many people as you can. Hi, Jane. I really want you to share this video with as many people as you possibly can, because the things that we're doing, hey Kimberly, the things that we're doing down here in Costa Rica are truly amazing. I'm going to tell you a little bit about us and the resort. The place is called Rythmia Life Advancement Center in Costa Rica. We are a spiritual plant-based healing center. We use ayahuasca. We use metaphysical classes and workshops. We have tremendous thought leaders that come and go all the time here. And we have the most amazing healing record probably known to man. We have this amazing healings that go down here. A little bit about me. My name is Gerry Powell. I'm 54 years old, or 53 or 54. And hey Keith, I had great success in life. I was a multi-millionaire. I sold my last company for about $94 million. And I was suicidal, and my life was terrible, and I was a real jerk, a jerk of all jerks. And something that happened to me, this combination of plant medicine and metaphysical teachings, saved my life. We opened a resort. We're doing it for other people. And what makes ours unique is that about 96 out of every 100 people report that they had a life-changing miracle during their stay, and that life-changing miracle stayed with them for the rest of their days. So we poll people after 9 months, and about 97% of the people that got this miracle here, it changed their life and it stuck with them. And that's why we're a very, very, very busy little place, right? So first thing I'm going to let you guys know is that, hey, Ishan, we're going to answer all your questions when you're done. We're going to answer all your questions. We're going to talk a little bit about a little bit. And I want to tell you what the theory that this place is based on. So we believe, based on a plant medicine journey that happened to me, that between the day that you are conceived and about 5 years old, something happens in your life that makes you leave yourself, leave your soul, and become another person. And that as long in your life you become this other person, as long as that longing is there, as long as this split and separation is there, that all disease, all addictions, all disorders, and all sadness come out of this split. And we've seen it in thousands of people, that you heal this split and you merge them back together and all this stuff goes away. And it's a fact, and it really works. This happened to my life in 2014, and I haven't been the same since. I'm a different guy, and it's because of this thing that happens. And so I just want to talk to you a little bit about that. I want to say two things first, that please share this with people. Rythmia. Facebook changed its algorithm, and it's harder to share these things now, so I'm really asking you to share this with people. Share it now. You're going to get a lot out of this. You're going to meet someone who this thing happened to them this week. I want to say hi to my beautiful mother in Pennsylvania, my wife, my gorgeous wife, Brandy in California, my sons, Patrick and Jerry in California. I just want to tell you guys I'm thinking about you all the time, and we're down here and we're doing it. At any time throughout this broadcast, if you guys want to call this 800 number, 866-936-9446. Please call the number. There's operators that are standing by, and they're counselors, and they can help you with any questions you might have that I don't answer while I'm on the thing. Hey, Gerry Powell, that I don't answer while I'm doing this. Another thing is this. We have a book, and the book is called Shit the Moon Said, A Story of Sex, Drugs, and Ayahuasca. And it's written by me. The foreword's by Mark Victor Hansen, the guy that did Chicken Soup of the Soul. John Gray from Men Are From Mars says it's a masterful fusion of ancient wisdom and modern modalities to reconnect the soul. People love this book. They really, really, really love the book. Please get the book and take a look at it. Hey, Jorge. So today we're talking about the split. We're talking about this thing that happens to you and what it looks like in your life. So the sign of somebody who split is someone that keeps searching for things because they're trying to fill up this void. They keep searching for things, more sex, more drugs, more alcohol, more workshops, more yoga, more work, more sex, more anything to try to fill up this thing that can't be filled up. Can't be filled up. So thanks for that, Dave. So what I want to tell you is that this thing that happens to you, when you reverse it, all of that goes away. So the need to do all these other things goes away once you reverse it, once you put yourself back together. And I've witnessed it in my life and the lives of thousands. And when I say thousands, I mean thousands of other people who've been here. So by all means, pay attention to this. And I can tell you something. We're a small resort. We only fit about 85, 90 people. And we're constantly booked up. So please, I think we have openings in April and May right now. Please call and get in here if you want to get in here. This thing is a different way of living your life. I promise you. I promise you. So without any other stuff, I want to invite my friend Henry to the couch today and tell you a little bit about the week. Our guest speaker was Kim Terranova. One of our guests was Kenny Loggins, the thing. Hey, Henry, how you doing, brother?
How you doing?
And this is so crazy. So right before the interview, so this week we had about 80 guests. All of them getting miracles left and right. About 95% got their miracle. And one of them was Sandra's brother. Hey, Sandra. And it was a really wonderful week. We had, hey, Henry's wife, Patty. Hi, Patty.
Hi.
This is the craziest story you ever want to hear. So I'm talking to Henry just for a couple minutes before the start of this Facebook, and I'm like, Henry, where are you from? And he said, I'm from New York. I said, where else? He said, I'm from Jersey. I said, where else? He goes, I'm from Pennsylvania. I said, Pennsylvania, the Poconos?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, a town called East Stroudsburg. I lived in East Stroudsburg. My sons lived in East Stroudsburg. This is how crazy this is. And I just found out about it after he's been here for the week.
Yes.
So hey, Deb. So I want to tell you. So at the long and short of it, you're born in
Puerto Rico,
San Juan, and then moved to New York, and then lived all over,
yes,
and all kinds of stuff. Currently, you live in West Palm Beach, Florida,
yes,
with your wife Patty,
yes,
and you guys have a cleaning business,
yes,
and you also do some healing stuff.
Healing, yes, we do some healing. We got corporate juices. We all about health and veganism.
How cool,
yes,
man!
Really good.
Yeah. As soon as I met him, I love this guy. I saw a brightness in him.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I was wondering about you. So you never did the medicine before?
Never did it. Never.
Were you a little afraid?
Yes, I was nervous.
Yeah.
Because it was something that I did not know, but it was like drawn to it.
Drawn to it.
Yes.
So,
yes.
So you come in the first day, and you're listening to this class about the separation. And
Yes.
what do you think about that separation? Does it resonate, or do you think it's not you? Tell me.
They do resonate because I believe that since we was born, parents and everybody else have put, rules and regulation into our life, and it has separated us.
Very good.
This
Good.
is why I believe in that. So I was like looking into everything that you were saying.
And so on the first day when you get here, actually the second day, there is this class called About Your Miracle, and then an introduction to plant medicine that you were there for. And then this week the guest speaker was Kim Terranova, and she teaches just metaphysical principle, and she's a wonderful woman.
Yes.
And so you get out of that class, and all of a sudden it's time to go up the hill, and they take you up the hill, and you're in the temple, and you drink the medicine.
Wow.
And what happened? Wow.
That was the real deal, because now I'm realizing who I am. It just took me to the next level.
And tell me what happened. So you close your eye, you drink the medicine, how's it taste?
It tastes okay. It tastes
He's
okay.
full of baloney. It's
But
tough.
it's just like I started seeing, it's a realization of who you are. It's just like all together on once. And literally I started speaking with nature, with the trees, and the trees have so much information saying that you're a good God and all the good things. Everything was beautiful at the first time. Because it's just giving me all my information and everything that I had done so far.
You're a beautiful soul. Did you
Yes.
throw up?
No.
Did you have diarrhea?
No.
No? Good. So you got away.
It was
Great.
a
You
good
did
one.
good. You did good. You did good. So that's your first night. So the second night you drink the medicine, what happens?
The second night, it was like kind of soft because it says that soft but not soft. It's weird because they say that I have passed whatever I had done, but then again, he showed me, look, she showed me, look, this is what it is. This is what you fail at.
Well, this is what you fail at.
Fail at.
Okay, so
Yes.
now, so can I interject something? So the beautiful part about this thing is that the medicine's process with us is to show us who we've become so that we can see where our failures and what life has done to us and how we're acting with our wife, with our children, with our bosses, with whatever.
Yes.
It shows us who we become, and then it allows us to merge back with our soul. So the first thing it has to show you, though, is who you became. And
Yes.
that's not an easy night, is it?
No.
It's rough, right?
Rough. Yes, it is very rough.
Uh-huh.
So what happened was that when he showed me what I become, it's like it took me and showed me my pain that I had buried so far down that I did not was able to find it. And literally it showed it unburied it and brought it back to surface.
I love that. Did
And-
you cry?
Oh, it was something beyond what I never knew that was going to happen. But you know what? At the same time, I feel released.
I
Because
love that.
It just took everything away, the
It
pain
took-
that I had buried.
One of the guests here, Nadia, says, how does the process ensure people with trauma aren't re-traumatized? And here's the truth of that one. The people that have trauma are being driven by the trauma that they're suppressing.
Yeah.
Bringing it to the forefront with the medicine and letting it get healed is how we get free. So this process is, in the night, in the moment, they're re-traumatized because they get to watch what happened. And then it releases them because they're not held on by it. So you got a chance to see who you were.
Yes,
You thought you were a
yes.
pretty good guy.
Oh, wow.
And you got
Yes,
a chance to see.
yes, I did, I
Okay,
did.
so now that's step one. Show
Yes.
me who I become. And then the next night was a deep night with the ladies.
Yes.
It's ladies' night. And the medicine is Shipibo medicine.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's super deep. So what happened that night?
Well, that night it was more as,
Did you still not throw up at all?
no.
Okay,
The
good.
third night I haven't thrown up yet.
Okay.
It just like, that night it was more as he already showed me who I become and the pain that he unburied, showed me everything that had happened. It was very like, whoa. And then that night it was just about dancing, enjoy it, and just fulfilled in my heart, but a lot of joy and love. It was just most,
Did you see yourself merge back
yes,
with your soul?
that's the whole,
Tell me about
yes. So that it's like bringing you back to, I think, this earth and you know, you could become like a tree. You be able to talk to trees and you just feel the love.
that. And that's the reuniting
Yes.
of your soul with yourself
Yes.
in your aura.
Yes.
And all of a sudden you feel free, right?
Free.
And
it was
happy.
so I would just
And
Yes.
that's something you can't explain to someone because the feeling of freedom, it's kind of like explaining skiing to someone that isn't skiing. You can tell them kind of what it feels like,
Yes.
but to feel that freedom,
It's
a lot
amazing.
of us think that we got there through meditation or affirmative prayer or something, and that's one level. But this level of true freedom, of a cleaning of the balance sheet, of being reborn as one, is crazy. And then the last step
Whoa.
is it has to heal your heart.
Yes.
So tell me about how it healed your heart.
So the last time I did,
You threw up a lot.
oh yeah, This is the real one. So what happened the last time? He was showing me the step of who I am, and all together with the last, and everything was all together. So what happened was that since my background is a healing, so he told me get up, and somebody was going through some emotions or whatever, and he told me to just.
So I just want to kind of, so Henry's background,
Yes.
in addition to having that in West Palm, he's also a healer.
Yes.
And so this is the last night, the
night.
Yahe night, the Colombian night. Everybody, it sounds like purgatory, right?
Yes,
Everybody's
yes,
throwing up, and
yes.
it's like there's cries and da 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 da, and you start, and then it tells you, hey Henry, you're a healer.
Get up.
Get up and tell me what it
And I
says.
started praying. But the trick about this is I started praying was that I took it all, and I was not able to release it because there was so much going on. So that was like, oh, virgin. And then after that, I just felt so, wow, this is what it is. And I feel so good. And I just lay down and I said, okay, now I know what everybody goes through. I was able to understand.
So, and without putting words in your mouth, hey Adam, hey Nadia. So without putting words in his mouth, so he goes to this thing of realizing he's separate, then seeing who he's become, then merging back with his soul, then having his heart healed, and then purging out the fragmentation that was no longer serving him.
Yes.
So now the next morning, you're Henry version 2.0.
Oh, yeah.
You're done. That's gone, and now you're new. And
love
what is that? And how's that?
It feels so amazing. It feels so much love. Everything is like you just don't want to go back. You just want to stay here. You just want to stay here and enjoy life and enjoy yourself and be able to just project love. It's beautiful.
But you were really good to start with too, and I'll tell you that. But I loved seeing what was happening to you. You had so much faith.
Yes.
A lot of people come here and they're super afraid, and very few come with complete faith. A lot come with complete hope or need, but you actually came so in faith. It was so beautiful to see someone come with such an amount of faith.
Yes, I did.
And what type of healer are you in the States?
I do oil therapy,
Aromatherapy?
stones, and all smoke, all that stuff.
Do you have a website?
Yes, it's Victory of Blessing.
Victory of Blessing.
Yes, heaven and earth.
.com. I like it. I like it. Fantastic.
Yes,
So yeah, he is so happy and blessed to have a blessed and loving husband. Oh my God, you're blessed. He's an amazing cat. He's an amazing cat. And I want to tell you though, this feeling that he has. So then you're loaded with 4 days of medicine, and now on Friday, after that, you go up the hill and you go to the breath work.
Whoa.
And tell me.
That's the most amazing. I think this is for me, it's the completion of all. Because it did. When I started doing the whole breath work, it took me to a level that I realized that everything that we have, it was like healed. You just heal and you just talk and your body just vibrates. It's just amazing. It's something beyond. Like I really don't understand it. I was like, whoa! It blew my mind.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that.
Thank you.
I love that.
Thank
and
you.
that's the thing. So after all of this medicine, we do this particular. Hey Fiona, I'm going to see you soon. We do this particular kind of breath work, and the breath work just pushes you out of body in a psychedelic experience that is every bit as psychedelic, if not more than ayahuasca, through breath work. And it gets you into this place. And now the most beautiful part of this, and I can say this from experience, from my personal experience, is that it sticks. Wow. So when I was like a guy who was really fucked up, I'm not going to lie to you, I was a terrible, terrible human. I was a womanizing, sex addict, cocaine-loving, drunk, know-it-all, wise-ass, loudmouth guy, I would go to these things and I might have a spiritual revelation and it would last a day or two. And that's it. And then I would be looking for it. And then I would be trying to fill myself up. And this particular thing sticks because it happens when you drink the medicine and or are in breath work. You know, this is who gets drunk. You get drunk, your ego gets drunk, your mind gets drunk, your conscious gets drunk, your subconscious gets drunk, your body gets drunk, but your soul doesn't. And that's why all of us start hearing the soul talk. And when you make this agreement, you make it with your soul. And it cannot change. It's always with your soul. And so the change is permanent. And when that permanent change occurs, and I'm not kidding, about 97% of the people that have been here and had this happen have it 9 months later. It's because this thing changed. And something in you shifted, and you were beautiful before.
Yes.
But my God, you are ready to go now.
Thank
You're
you.
good to go.
Yes, no, this is amazing. This is something
it's
beyond.
really, really great stuff,
yes,
you know?
Yes.
And it's just, and I know that I sound like evangelistic almost because, and I want to talk about that. I'm fucking pumped about this process. And the reason that I am is because the thing saved my life. I was a dead man. I was a dead man. And without this thing, so yeah, I'm kind of excited because I watch what it does, and I watch it do the same thing it did to me to over 2,000 people, more than 2,000 people. And watching it happen, it's crazy. And the thing is starting to fill up. So if you're ever thinking of coming here and getting some of this, getting this Ushdow,
Yes.
getting that Ushdow, then please call and please book. And do yourself a favor, if you can't afford it yet, book it out in the future and watch what the universe does. It makes it possible. It does. But please get here. Have this thing happen to you.
Yeah.
Now I want to ask you, were you afraid ever?
If I was afraid now?
Well, before you drank the medicine and you watched some shit on the internet, did anything get you a little afraid?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, what's going
What's
to happen?
gonna happen,
here?
yeah?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes, it does. But you know, and you just have faith, and because you got to find yourself. You have to find home.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So I just went through it, and I was able to understand what life is about.
Uh-huh.
You know, and that brightened me up, and just my heart is ready for the world.
When you were thinking about, hey, I might go on this spiritual vacation, and you saw the ayahuasca, I'm sure you got some videos, you saw some people throwing up and shit, and you got a little freaked out.
Mm-hmm.
What was the thing that made you press on and come here? Just, what would it be
Change.
that you wanted that change?
I wanted that change.
Uh-huh.
I wanted more. I wanted to change more. Like
Uh-huh.
I knew I needed some completion.
Uh-huh. And he's a rare duck.
Yes.
I want to tell you why. Most people who come here have a really hard time. This is not an easy week. This is a super, super deep, hard, crazy week. Was there parts of it that you started doubting some things?
A little bit here and there, but then again, it's just so real. It's so real. It just,
He's so good. He's so good.
It's
He's
so real.
good.
You cannot miss it. Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Yes.
He was just amazing. And most people, I will tell you that if you poll the people that are here for the whole week, like this group, I think there's about 80 in the group that you're in, or 70 or 80 in the group that you're in, and everybody who's leaving is pumped and excited today. But everybody on Wednesday or Thursday was running around looking like this. Oh, they're all freaked out and afraid because this week that forces you to look at yourself is a scary, scary, scary week. Wow. And yet it's the most rewarding thing you can ever do Like I see people that talk about all the time, they say, oh, what should I invest in? Hey, you know what? It's time to invest in you. This is the time,
Yes.
you know, like I look at these things like Bitcoin and the stock market and all this other shit, and there's a chance to invest in you and to spend money one time and have it good forever. You know what the moon told me? The moon said, I said to her, the closest airport is Liberia. I said to the moon, I said, how long does this stuff last? And she said, not even death can take it away from you. This is something you have forever. And it's just so worth it. And I'm so overjoyed to be in a position I have the best job in the world. I get to do this every week.
Yes.
I get to look at this every week.
Thank you.
And see this every week.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no way that you can ask for more than to see this. This is like, in my last life, I used to make a lot of money. And that's certainly not the case right now. And but you know what? I make a lot more than money here. We make this, and this is the thing. And we see this, and we're building a family of thousands and thousands of people, and it just keeps getting better and better. This week coming, I think tomorrow, Taita Juanito Chindon checks in, and he is the man. We're going to have a crazy week. We're completely sold out, and I want to tell you today that when we're done with this, I'm absolutely going to go back and look at the questions, and I'm going to answer any questions that you guys have. I would love to answer. I'd love to answer them, and I want you again to please press share on this thing. The Facebook changed its algorithm, which I don't even know what the hell that means really, but change the thing and press share and show this video to people, because so many people in the world, and what's so crazy is the kind of people we get here.
Yes.
So the youngest person this week I would say was 20, and the oldest person I would say was 70. Amazing. Some usually it's like 20 to 85, and they're all from different walks of life.
Amazing.
A lot from Canada, for whatever reason that is, and they're all from all over, and there's bankers and dishwashers and lawns people and doctors and athletes, like hockey players love it here. Musicians, like this week Kenny Loggins was here. We constantly have musicians, thought leaders, authors, artists, just crazy kinds of people. And we want to have you here. So please look at, if you're sad, and if you're wondering if happiness is even really true anymore, if there is such a thing as happiness, I can promise you that there is. And there's a shortcut to it, and that shortcut is the truth, and that's what this medicine brings, is the truth. So please, by all means, you know, if you want, please come here. I'm going to answer some questions. If anybody has questions, let's see, where's the closest airport? Liberia. We like the hot weather. Well, you'd love it now because it's really super hot. This is our dry season. Let's talk about this. Let's see. Daniel's coming the first week of June. We'd love to see that. Yes. Let's see what she says. So, Kristen says, is the experience different based on shamans? I have read the Taita Juanito weeks are very popular. Yeah, there is a difference based on shaman. And I tell you this, we have this worked out. So Taita Juanito does the night of, Nadia, I'm going to ask that about chronic illness in a minute. But Taita Juanito does Thursday night, which is our Colombian night. When he's not here, we have Mitra Paletti, we have Leo Cordero, we have the craziest night on that night, and it's beautiful. Yes. It's a great, great night. So it doesn't matter when you come, the program is the same. I had one question. Hey, I'd love to be there, Tiffany Renee. I'd love to be on your podcast. Nadia has a question about chronic illness. Do they find they can handle these? People with chronic illnesses, it depends. So you know, the medicine is good for so many different things. So a lot of people that have chronic illnesses come here just for that illness. And I don't want to talk about the miracles on that end because of laws, and this is being broadcast in the United States. But I can tell you this. We've seen miracle on top of miracle with people who've been diagnosed as chronically ill, fatally ill, and see it change in one night. We see bipolar disorder and borderline and narcissism and antisocial and all these things change in a night. So everything is possible with this medicine. Let's see. I have found my life. Have people found life partners coming to Rythmia? Yes, they have. People who have met here have actually, formalized things here. Babies have been made here. It's all good. Looking to come from Australia. I received my miracle, Sandra. You did? Really? I thought narcissism was incurable. Wow. Yeah, they say everything is. They say every access to disorder is incurable. They say that it can be tempered. Like borderline's a big one, and we all the time here. The borderline stuff is fixed in a night. In a night, it's like a lifetime of counseling in a night. So listen, if you guys have any questions, then please put the questions there or call this number 866-936-9446. I want you to come here and experience this thing firsthand. Please tell your friends if you know someone who's having a hard time. And I mean, it doesn't have to be drugs and alcohol. People just have hard times, and they get to this point where they feel like they can't help themselves. That's what we're here for. So please, please, please come and visit us. Don't think that you're not enough for this miracle. You're exactly the right person to have this miracle. So from us to you, God bless you. God keep you. May you have a wonderful week. We're going to have a crazy Taito, Juanito, Chindon week here. It's going to be nuts. We love you. The age group is from 18 to as old as you want to be. Okay, guys, I can't wait. The youngest, 18 years old. Okay, guys, until next week, we love you. You're worthy. Keep the peace and be right. We love you guys. God bless you. God keep you. And see you next week. Bye now.